Hey guys, how's it going? May 16th, 2018. And yeah, my birthday. Ooh. I had donuts. That's all I've got for my birthday was donuts. That's cool. It was good. It's always cool on my birthday where I work. I get donuts. Oh man. I got a call from my or wait a minute, no, I got an email from my biological mom. Sorry, I didn't get a call. I tried calling her, she wasn't there. But that's okay. It's just a birthday. You get my age, it don't matter anymore. Okay, where am I at here? Did I? Oh, I didn't even freeze the damn clock. Okay, here, let's just freeze the cuckoo clock. I bet you my AI is on too. Oh, okay. Good. Good, good, good. And hopefully I don't hit any keys that I'm not supposed to. Good. I like how it does that. It doesn't go right to the client screen because I don't want to go to the client screen. Everything else is good. So the clock is paused. And we are in Waycross. So let's take a look around here, shall we? Oh yeah. Look at that purple. Whoa. Unga, 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 bunga. Wow. Did I actually do every track? I think I did. I think I did at one point. Oh yes, I did. You tried doing that, huh? I've got every track. Patapoom. See? You might think, well, so? You got every track. What does that mean? I'll show you. I'll show you what it means. Maybe it means nothing. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, where are we here? Oh, you know, I did this the other night and I forgot to save it. That was dumb. Okay. Let me passing slow approach. I told you guys to screw off. Okay, do I go Shift F2? No. AI status, yes. Okay, I'll hold. Why do I have trains running anyways? I thought I had them. I gotta change these. I gotta change all of the. Yeah. So how do I do that? Well, I'm gonna do it the way California does it, and just basically put a stop signal here, and then I think they'll knock it off. I hope. I don't know. If they do, well, that's okay. They can just keep on complaining, I guess. Here. Go play. Go play, but stop at the signal. Now, they're going to complain. If I put them on hold, then I don't know what they're going to do, but I don't want them moving, basically. I want them to stop and behave themselves so they can go to the next control point, and that's it. That's all they get. I don't want any more spawns. I don't want any more anything. Wow, there's not much traffic. And well, then we'll figure out the rest later. Okay, let's quit screwing around here. Where's my engines? Not those. They're probably way down at the other end. Yes, they are. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I have engines. Oh, wait. Those aren't the engines I want. Okay. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. How about you? Do you have engines? I mean, they're easy enough to... Yeah, of course you do. Alright, fine. Well, I might as well do some power swaps while I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. They can go on the tail end. Alright. What was that? Was that my phone? It sounded like a truck horn. Question is, where did I put my... Oh, it's over there. Ah! Hold on a second. Oh, I just got a happy birthday. Hey. I feel bad. All these friends who are texting me, "Happy birthday." I am horrible when I remember anybody's birthday except my son's. That's it. Birthdays. I remember. Well, last year I was on Facebook. This year I wasn't, so I didn't have to go through that barrage. I'd get like, I don't know how many. Hey, happy birthday! People who barely knew me. Happy birthday! I'm like, yeah, cool, thanks. Kaboom! All right, let's go. Before I get started, I gotta get the power out of the way. And I have no idea. Well, that's nice. What track are you on? You're on a different track, aren't you? I don't even know what track you're on. Oh boy. Are you in the yard or what are you doing? Because you're not showing up on my screen. I see R10. Oh, okay. That's not a, I don't know what track that is, but that's, I imagine it's an outbound, or an inbound that I just didn't know what the hell to do with. And things, I believe it already started changing. Yeah, Fitzgerald sub. Okay. Oh, those are the trains that are going to the various subs, blah, blah, blah. Right. And the locals. Right. So I can hump it from that track, it's just, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but anyways. Now I gotta figure out, so I take it I'm on 10. Yeah. That be me. Yeah, I know, you're all stopping for a red signal, just stay stopped. Once you're stopped, I don't care about your red signals anymore. And I'll do whatever it takes to shut you up. Applied. So yeah, this is generally, I think this is going to be a whole what we do at Waycross thing, because that's really the only thing I know for sure what I'm doing until we start getting things going again. I have such a hard time seeing those yellow and white colors. They look so different to me. I mean, yeah, especially in the daylight. It's not so bad right now, but I guess that's oh, that's white too, huh? All right. So I guess I gotta go there. Did I get it? Did I win? Awesome. Yeah, I used to like being able to watch here and watch the trains go around, but you don't see much. You didn't see much trains go through here. It was different than Selkirk. You got to see the trains go through, literally on your front, you know, right out your hump window, basically. So that was a bit different. Okay. So these guys are going to come down here anyways. So let's, and yeah, we'll go here. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna just pull it in the front here, let them hold, and then save the effort, AI it all together, and send it on its way once I figure out where I want to send it through. Okay, there we go. So I think you're, yeah, I was gonna say you should be out of there. I forget if you were in 10 or 12. You're in 10. Okay, so I'll relinquish my... Why is it flashing? That is the... I've never seen it do that. I have never seen it do that. What the heck? That is so bizarre. What was that? I've never seen it flash like that. I don't know what that was. That was cool. Okay. Some manifest to Waycross. Interesting symbol. I don't get it. Oh, I remember. Was I towards the end not even putting symbols in? I got a funny feeling that's what that's all about. That'll change once I go back into figuring out what the schedule I want to be, but that's interesting. I forgot I was doing that too because I was at a point where I didn't care. I knew I cared about what the locals were, but everything else, that's interesting. All right. Let's auto start it. So lots of fun on California last night, running a passenger train. It's been a long time since I've run that far. I'm still debating whether or not I want to do that. I don't see the updated schedule. They haven't really, it hasn't really changed that much, so I don't know what's going on with that, but let's go here. So now I've got to decide. Well, that takes me to the service area, so that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll just do that then. Have the other guy come join me. That's okay. I'll come join him, and then we'll both head somewhere. We'll both head this way. Sounds like a plan. Because the key here, what we want to do is decide what we can do. Now, like I said, I'm going to take my time and literally take my quote-unquote sweet-ass time with everything I do. I love what California has done. I really do. They've gone beyond what we had, and have only just kept improving it. And I'll admit it's more of a distraction for me, because now it's just like all of a sudden, you know, yeah, I want to make money, yeah, I could do this, yes, I could do that. Hell, I was just wasting time trying to do a YouTube survey on how great their stupid service is. What a joke. Monetization, yeah, right. Funny thing was, I actually had earned some income. It was only about $7. I ain't gonna worry about it, but between the time I monetized my channel and when they decided to make changes, I actually was starting to make income. And then they changed the rules, and I got all ticked off and said, well, screw you guys. I mean, I may, you know, I can go to other formats, and maybe I will. If one of you guys has a good idea of, put it this way, if one of you guys has a good idea of that I can make some extra money on the side, let me know. I'm always interested. I'm not looking to quit my job, I'm just looking to make some extra money. Besides programming. Because I know I can make money in that, I just have to stop playing. I just want to make some extra money, you know. It's something I enjoy doing. Like this. Is that too hard? Okay. I'll set that as the lead unit. I'll AI recruit it. And we should be good to go now. So the good news is we got a lot of stuff out there. At least that's what it looks like. Has everybody stopped? I don't know what's going on here. I see red, 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 and well, I won't stop it yet, but I'll put all hold once he's done. I don't want them to keep on bugging me about signals. They probably will anyways. But while that's doing this, let's get this guy started here. Okay, he just called none? Really? Alright. Well, that wasn't exactly what I expected, so now I was expecting to see something in the switch list, but let's take a look and see if I can find whatever the heck's going on here. Waycross. Alright. Oh, I see. I did the receiving yards that we are using, which includes the cars for everything else. So there's all the hump tracks, there's all everything else. What did I use? I'm just curious now. Well, I gotta go and check my my sheets and find out. Yeah, you know, AVG is really pissing me off lately with their stuff. Every single time I go into web, it's like, you know, I understand it's free stuff. I get it. Thank you, but don't bug me all the time. Your crap. I'm gonna uninstall you because you're annoying me. Worse than pop-ups. That's like having a pop-up blocker that's free that constantly tells you to it pops up and tells you buy my product. It's like, you know, thanks. I'm sure they have benefits and all the other stuff. I just want the basics. I don't care about the rest. Okay. So that's that. Let me go into... I guess I gotta go into my sheets here. That ain't it. Obviously. I guess it would be Waycross. And it looks like it's shared, at least to some extent. Could be late. Let me check Waycross again. Waycross was last updated December 7th, 2017. RTS members, no. How come RTS members was last modified in February? That's bizarre. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Those are the original RTS California, I believe. No, that can't be. I don't remember updating anything in April, but I could have. I was surprised to see anything that was 2018. Okay. Well, okay, we'll go with Waycross. See what we got. Good. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I was last working on something. Alright. So this is where the data comes into play. Now, these guys are stopping for signals and all that other stuff. Let me, it doesn't matter. I gotta find out where this guy's going. first. He's eventually going to... Where's he going to go? He's going to come down here, I think. And then he's going to get lost, and that's okay. Because I think that was the idea we wanted him to. We kind of wanted him to get in this area here. Okay. I'll tell you what. If you decide to be nice and not go too far, because I don't want you to go too far. Oh, that's too far, I think. Wow, that's a long, long way. Oh, hold on. I've got to stop him. I'll stop him right there. Oh, I forget I'm the server. I don't have to... If you're the host, or you're not running or whatever, you can go fly and do whatever the hell you want. They don't care. Alright, so I'll relinquish this when he stops. We'll play around with powering and all that other crap later. Alright, let's go back to the sheet for a minute. And this is derived from the data. As far as I know, it is good. I have to figure out what are these zones. Oh, I see. Okay. So we've got a Savannah subzone, I guess, the various blocks. Yeah. Callahan subzone. Fitzgerald, what's the T sub? Thomasville. And then the local area, which could all change. So what you're seeing here is of what's available. And I believe that's feet. That's for, yeah, it is. Had to think about that for a second, but it is. Now I got the words trimmed, I got all kinds of goofy stuff. I don't know what the notes means. So I trimmed this? Is that what that's saying? I'm not even sure what the blue is, to be honest. So it says block 50, 50 and 27 were trimmed. So 50 and 27 were trimmed. If that's the case, then I can go to this and make sure that's the case. So let's take a look. Block 50. Now let's start with 27. 27 doesn't look like it's trimmed to me. '27 looks like it has 9 cars in it. I don't know how many feet that is. I'm not worried about it at the moment just yet. Now again, this could have been humped afterwards. I don't know what's the scoop with that. Well, there's certainly a lot less than what there is there. The question is, can I proceed with the hump? And the only way I can see going any further is to go ahead and import a new sheet. So how about we do that instead? Because this is deriving off of, what's it deriving off of? R09, R10, and T10, which I've already done one of them. So filtered car report, okay. Oh, I see. So what's the filtered mean? I'm not sure what that means, to be honest. I'm looking. Car type, time remaining, ready. Destination loaded. What is that? Oh, very nice. I like that. Okay. So I'm going to export the industry car report. I'm going to try to do a new one. Oh, it filters it. It automatically filters it. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So how we do that is we go back into our thingy. No, maybe we do. Now let's go with that. Generate car report. Yes. So for this, we go Waycross, generate the car report. File is written. Why, thank you. I forget where you're written to. Let's find out, shall we? This is like learning everything again. Okay, so blah, 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 it's not Southern California, but let's go there for a minute anyways. And then I'll go into HRS Southeast. Hump switch list. Oh, wow. So I had an October 18th hump switch list, but I don't know what that means. I had an A767 switch list as well, too. I don't see the... oh, there it is. It was... okay. So, industry car reports way down there. Okay. File, import. Uh-huh. I think that's okay. There we go. So it's refiltering everything. So now when you go into the now when you go into here, what you're noticing is R09 is now 0. So this whole trimmed thing doesn't matter. What does matter is what's available. So that's how this is how you get to use the industry system to your advantage. You can basically have everything that's there and then know, okay, what can I do? So now I'm looking at what's available and I'm calculating up in my mind here, you know, what do we got? We got like 350 there. So I can color code these, right? Like for example, I can color code these two here because crap, I don't like that. I can color code I don't like that either. I can do that. How about that? Yeah, that looks good. So what I'm doing is I'm highlighting the ones that could potentially cause a conflict or require some kind of trimming. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good to be able to hump. Yeah, lots of available stuff going on. Yep. Still looking good. $207.59, $265.78, $82. Perfect. We're looking. Oh, we're not done yet. Sorry. We're good. So the only conflict right now is the Pearson local and block 12 causing a conflict. So I've got two choices. I can hump one, then trim, then hump the other, and everything will be fine. It doesn't matter. Whatever works, right? So, like, I'm just looking at the way that's all set up there. Okay. Well, I can definitely do one or the other, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know at this point where I want to put it. Are my is everything stopped now? He's already stopped. Why are you stopped? Keep going. Oh crap. Oh wait. No. No. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so we're gonna hump one, we're gonna trim one, and then we're gonna hump it again. Because I don't know. I want to be ahead of things here, or decide how long it takes, I guess. Try to remember how everything works. Maybe I'll just leave one, I don't know. And I mean, there'll be other trimming available and all the other stuff, and blah blah blah. I went the wrong way, dang it. It looked like that was kind of, yeah, I knew the, wait a minute. Maybe, yeah, the hump bowl's here. Man, this place is huge. Where's my engines? Did I go too far? Yes, I did. Where are you? Ah, you're right there. Awesome. Okay, so now I can put all hold to the other dudes. Sound like a plan? Awesome. See, they're still saying they're stopped. Okay, so it don't matter if I tell them to do their thing or stop or whatever. They're just going to make noise. And it's only going to happen on the server screen, which is annoying, but that's just one of the things. If I'm going to do stuff in between, it's stuff I'm going to have to get used to. Right? Okay. Well, since we're really close to this track, we might as well hump this one, right? Sounds like a plan. Yeah. think I may start dealing with the schedule a little bit tonight after I hump this first one. Hump the first one, then I'll do a trim, and then I'll see where the schedule's at and try to get myself caught up. Wow, he's struggling with frames, huh? Of course, that's my system, so it is what it is. I had one bug in West Colton humping the other night, so I'm curious how many other little bugs are still left, but it just stopped the hump, that's all it did. It was not a big deal. I'll tell you, it's nice to be back running Waycross again. Definitely nice. Oh, I forgot to, did I already do that? I'm sure I did, but just in case. See, I even have some tracks still available, but for now that'll work. I've thought about doing a few reconfigs, because humps in real life actually will reconfig after you pull locals and do certain things, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to do that. Oh, shut up, dog. Actually, you know, I wouldn't mind humping both trains tonight, just to test things out, make sure everything's okay, especially as things start to fill up. I'm not trying to purposely fill the hump. I do want to make trains out of them and stuff like that, but whoops, I'm going too far. Or too fast, I should say. Damn, I missed this hump. I just hope everything's working now. I know there were some issues with some of the smaller cars and a few other things, but we'll see. And if it, you know, the bottom line is, if it doesn't work, then I'm perfectly content doing as a client on California. That's why I'm not launching a server yet. I wanna test this thing out and make sure it does exactly what I expect it to do. I know its weaknesses. I understand there's certain weaknesses, and I'm gonna try to get around some of those weaknesses, but it's all about, you know, if the pluses outweigh the negatives and the negatives don't impact things too much, I'm perfectly reasonable to, you know, letting it happen. Where I was a few weeks ago, it was just, you know, I was just like, okay, well, now what am I going to do? And, you know, and looking back at it, I could have handled it better, I think, but that's okay. I'm glad it happened that way. I really am. Because just doing LA or just doing a section, I mean, that seemed like to be the logical choice, but it's I don't know, it's just difficult when you have to do everything. Here it's not so bad because you'll have others, but then, you know, oh yeah, okay, I'll have to do my Waycross stuff. I'll have to do stuff in between. If I can't run a session every week, so be it. It's all gonna depend on how things go. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 3 miles an hour. Now, of course, I could be running various trains or whatever to simulate who knows what, right? Whoops. Helps if I put the throttle back on. Okay, make sure I got the hump active. I do. Hopefully all my calculations are correct. trying to remember if this is, yeah, this looks like it's a totally up one. West Colton, I think, is the only oddball one. So we'll just leave it like that. So here I don't have to worry about overflows. I've already done the math that's necessary. I'll keep an eye on things, but other than that, this is one of those things where I can just let it go for a while and relax, basically, because there's nothing else I can do while this is going on. And you know, back in the old days, I'd be running the server, I'd be dispatching. You know, I could look at the trains coming around the Waycross there, but that's okay. And lighting is not a big deal here now, because with the calculations, as long as you know what's going on, as long as there's no explosions happening, and this is pretty much how I'm going to test things out and see how things are indeed working now. And the way the yard's segmented too is this can work with two people at one time. I know there's a priority system that California is using right now, where one thing has to be done before the other thing can be done. I'll have to wait and see and give it a lot of thought. I like it. I think it's really cool. But Waycross has because of, you can see everything's humping into well, now you know you got some that are going into 24/7. What it's doing is it's going into two sectors as opposed to the one sector where it came from. because a train wouldn't come all the way down here to go into the same sector. The idea is that the cars would come down here to go to another sector, if that makes sense. See, anytime there's a beep that's getting my attention too, I don't like that, to be quite honest. I could go in and relinquish every train, but I'd rather not do that. You just get used to it. So really all I have to do, I don't think it matters, I can release everything. They're all complaining anyway, so. There we go. Yeah, intermodal mixed container. Yeah, see, so that's what's happening there. Ah! Why are we doing that? Still having bugs, huh? Well, which one went the wrong way? Man. So it's a gondola that went the wrong way. I take it's that one. So still having issues, which is not encouraging to me as far as I'm concerned, because there's an issue here. The issue is you can't go in and do anything about these damn switches. And I don't think they've resolved that. No. That's a problem. So even by the time I reacted to it, it was too late. Like I said, now, yeah, you can place my bets or do whatever you want, but if that's going to continue, it's defeating the purpose of this. I love the yard, but that right there is now. I mean, it just puts a damper on everything. So what do I do? I mean, the only way I can do it is trim the stupid bowl, and it's you know, those kind of bugs have to be fixed. Like, come on, how long has this been known to be doing this? Like, as far as I know, I have all the updates. Let me just check something here for a minute. And I like Jason and everything, and I know he talked about doing it too. So hold on a second. Okay, let's just take a look at what the updates are. Maybe it was fixed. Maybe it was fixed and I didn't bother doing it because I wasn't bothering with it anymore. It's possible. So before I go too crazy here. So A-Line version 2 update is now available. I got a funny feeling that's the same one. Well, we'll see. I don't think that's it. No. Version 1 compatibility. No, it was never resolved. We're talking, this is November of 2016 was the last update. A-Line version 1 for Waycross compatibility back in 17. So, okay. Unfortunately, that's going to be a problem. Whatever this little bug is really annoying. And maybe I'm overlooking something. Maybe there was some update that fixed this. I'm not sure. But maybe it's a Run 8 update. It's possible. I could be on a... Nah, if I was on an inferior version of Run 8, does that... I don't think I'd be able to get into the servers, but I could be wrong. Okay. I'm willing to bite. There was a March 5th, 2018 update. Back up your Southern Cal region industry traffic and hump config files before installing this update. That's Southern California. And I'm not worried about it. Let me take a look and see what we got here. Okay, help users guide. Let's see what we got. Let's see what number we're on here. So what I'll do is I'm going to save this first and foremost. If I can find the button. Yeah, I was already on it. So hold on a second here. I'm going to save overwrite this. I had an issue on West Colton the other night too. It was a smaller one. It's a lot different. I never had a car go down the wrong track, so I don't know why that happens. But it should have been, I don't know, figured out. So hopefully there's a resolve for that. I haven't seen any explosions, and I thought that was fixed in something, but I thought I already had it. So maybe I'm missing something here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the main menu. I'm going to go into the help and see what we've got as far as updates go. Date modified. So the San Bernardino sub is in there, and then there's a version 2 Selkirk region change log. March 5th, 2018. That's update 4. It's already in there. So I haven't even run it, and it's already. So what was the update? Corrected the crash condition null reference. Fixed 2 code mistakes with NORAC. Fix a code mistake regarding the rear trucks. Fix another possible cause of random loss of simulator settings. Fix issue with hump cars slamming too hard into bowl tracks that are close to full. Okay. So I knew that that had been fixed. I haven't seen that. I didn't see it in California. I didn't see anything. So that's fine. I mean, that's great. I'm glad things aren't merging into each other, but we're still having another issue that's we've known this issue for when? How long now? Come on. This is where I get irritated. And I mean, I'll be fine in California. I can go over to California right now if I really want to, I suppose, but this is where I get irritated. And I know Jason's on the road and Jim and all. Yeah, they're a small group of guys. I get it. I understand. But I remember it being talked about. And I'm going to post it. I'll post a message over in Train Sim tonight. I'll say, you know, I was thinking about getting it back into Florida, and then here I was. I get right into the hump, and what's happening? We're having the same issue. These are cars that are made up by their train maker upper thingy, whatever it is, and they get trapped in the bowl, and there's no way of doing it. One, it's a Run 8 issue. It shouldn't be doing it. I mean, here, I'll tell you what I'll do. Just to play devil's advocate, let me try something. Okay? I don't know what the minimum speed's supposed to be. I know I've done it at 3. You know, is it in the help file somewhere? I mean, honestly, let's go with a slower speed and see if that works. If it doesn't work at 2 miles an hour, forget it. It ain't gonna work. 2 miles an hour used to be the speed we used. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, quick. What we got here? I told you I was on. I'll call you later. I'll call her later up. She's never around when I call. Now she's calling me, probably for my birthday or whatever, but okay. So we're here now. I'm going to let this go. It's in the wrong track. It told me which car it was, and yeah, I can pop it over and blah 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 and do whatever. I'll just delete it for now. Released. Do I still even have access to come over here and grab it? Or did I lose that too? Looks like I have access. So I'm gonna ask around. I'm gonna post this on Train Sim. I'm gonna try to get an explanation as to this, because really I hadn't been doing much humping in a while. I assume these issues were resolved. So either the issue is with me, which it could be. I don't know where I got this 3 mile an hour thing. One time it was 2, and then it went to 3. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I'll try it at 2. If it means it has to do it at 2, I don't care. As long as it works. Like, this is a very complex hump. I get it. And if there's an error with a hump controller or whatever else is going on, you know, if it does it once in a while, okay, fine. Last night it did it for me in West Colton too. But the difference... Now there's a... It had too many cars gone through a switch or some crazy, strange thing. So I deleted that one car that was, you know, out of the way or whatever. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Ah, shoot. Let me just check my voicemail here. Cool. I just didn't want to get into a conversation while it was just happy birthday wishes. It's just another year. Oh, man. So this will be pretty disappointing if it's not resolved. I remember there was a time that Jason had mentioned that they were going to give access. This is the one downside of this, and I know in real life you can't unlock switches and all that, but they were going to do something so that it was going to allow the ability to unlock so that we can go chase our cars. I don't know how realistic it is for humps to get put down the wrong track in real life. I haven't watched enough humping to understand it. I've seen a little bit of it, but I've never seen it happen, put it that way, that I'm aware of. So everything was working fine. We haven't had any issues, as far as I can tell, otherwise. So I'm going to pull this back up the hump, turn the hump controller on, and this time I'm going to set it for 2 miles an hour. Because I was humping in Barstow too. Now Barstow's a much simpler hump, and the issue, I had not had any issue in Barstow. But I don't know, you know, if somebody decided one day that, you know, they're able to hump, you know, faster or something like that. I don't know what the deal is with that. But hopefully we'll figure it out. Did everything else connect? I guess it did. Looks like it. Yeah. Alright. Give it one more try. I may just trim that one track and hump again, just to be on the safe side. Oh, no wonder why my back's sore. I got no pillows against me here. Jeez. I switch from the couch to this love seat all the time. And of course, I have pillows, but I usually use 2 pillows when I'm either on the couch or the love seat. They're way over there, and I don't feel like getting up yet, so. No, I hope this works. I really do, because I was looking forward to this. I really was. But if it's not fixed, this is the key to the system as far as I'm concerned. It's got to be fixed. I need access, or I can't just be going back and forth. It's just going to drive me nuts. I mean, dispatching's great. Or it's not great, but it's good enough. It works, that's the thing. As long as it works, that's all that matters. But how others get by it, you know, if that's the case, I don't know. I'm hoping I was just going too fast. Let's hope. And if it works at 2 miles an hour, I'm still going to post the message anyways. I'm going to say, you know, 2 things. Like, 1, what's up with it? What is the safe speed? because it changed. I remember there were 2, and then all of a sudden people were saying that they were humping at 3, and maybe it's in those release notes. I don't know. I don't think I can do... Yeah, I can't get to them now. Not from here. And I wasn't doing anything else either, so... We know that. Okay, hump controller active. All up to that now. Two miles an hour. Okay. Alrighty, I gotta grab a snack and I'll be right back. And if it goes, it goes. Oh, I'm at me. Make sure the bell's on before I get that. Okay. You know, sometimes I think California gets a lot of preferential treatment within Run 8 just because it's their biggest, I imagine it's their biggest money maker. So I don't know if how much testing is done by everybody. But I always thought this was a bold move anyways, just to go with this many tracks. I thought, wow. But we'll see. I'm running at a steady 2 miles an hour. The cars are going 2.1, 1.922. That's fine. Got gondolas here. We'll see. And I was right on it. I mean, I was ready to stop it, and it had already gone to another car which switched tracks, which means the only way you can get to it is to trim. And there was a discussion about it. What I had heard was you just have to trim the track. Well, that's nice and all, but totally inefficient. When you can take the hump and just go over the hump, I don't see why that's an issue anyways. You should be able to do it, as far as I know. I'll post it on Train Sim, and then I'll post it over on Southwest Forums as well. And it was right. It's been running really good. There's been no issues with collisions. So I mean, everything else is fine. It's just, and you know, the odd one, if it happens like once every 20 humps or something like that, okay, you know, no big deal. If it's happening every train, it's just a pain. And yeah, you're like, oh well, all you had to do was delete the car. I'm like, yeah, that's not the point. I shouldn't have to delete cars off of trains because something's not working right. But I remember there was a discussion about allowing or making a change so that you can get into these switches. That's all it is. There's no way for us from the screen, unlike Barstow and others, to get into the switches to unlock them. Or at least unless something else came in that we don't know about, but I don't see it. I was wondering what was making noise. It was reefers going by. So maybe hope yet. And that wasn't the real thing that was getting me for Waycross that I recall. I think it was just being stuck in Waycross was my major concern. I knew there was issues that were known, they were going to be fixed and all the other stuff. So, but that one's been around for a while. At least it has for me. But I don't hear people complaining about it. So maybe I was just doing too fast. That was like 2.5, but I could be wrong. But anyways, I'm just going to go at 2, and then I'll see what others say. I certainly haven't seen it posted in the Southeast forum. In fact, I haven't heard any complaints in the Southeast forum. I haven't heard that much post of anything in the Southeast forums. So, I don't know what's going on there. But I imagine they would be, if there is an issue still, they'd be coming into the same issues. So I got a funny feeling it's me. Hopefully, here's the other potential issue. Hopefully, it's not my system. What I mean by that is I hope it's not the frame hits that are causing it. Because if it's the frame hits that are causing it and it's not keeping up with it and there's just too much going on here, then that's going to become another issue altogether. I'd have to bring my sliders down and do all kinds of weird stuff. And I'm not getting another video card. I'm spending enough money as it is on necessities of a life type thing. So far, so good. If I recall, there was issues. Oh no, I'm thinking of Selkirk. Selkirk used to have issues with auto racks all of a sudden stopping. This is too much curvature or something. I forget if that ever got resolved. In fact, though, I think it was, well, you're not supposed to put auto racks over the hump or something, but... in California we still do, but whatever. Okay, there's a gondola that's going to go down 24 in a minute. Yeah, this could be a good test. Maybe. It's a gondola that caused the issue last time, but it could be a particular track segment that does it. Could have been a fluke. I don't know. Like I said, it could be speed. Amazing how it knows it's gone down the wrong track section. So once that gondola does its thing, that's going to be interesting to see what happens. But it was like it was following something, so far it looks alright. So we might have avoided disaster. Like I said before, it's crucial that this does work. I'm okay with an issue like once every, like I said, 20 trains or so. All right, that's it. There's still some issues going on here. Oops, wrong one. There's still some serious issues going on here. Either it's my computer or something else is going on. I don't know what. And I believe it was under the same track. Well, at least that's going to the right place. I'll let that connect first, and what a disappointment. How long have they known about this? Like, seriously, is it something... Now, I understand... This hasn't... See, this is the thing. Something happened in West Colton the other night with me. I'll let them connect first. Make sure everything's connected. Something happened in West Colton the other night with me, and I'm trying to remember what exactly the error was. It wasn't going the wrong way. It was something about too many cars went over the hump or something like that. I don't know what it was. But the thing, if there's any issue with those yards, I can resolve it. The explosions are stopped. You don't have cars going in between each other, and yeah, there's quite a few cars here, and I understand the performance hits. Now I don't know if it's doing something with the AI recognition system or something's going on. There's not enough, or you can't host and hump. If you can't host and hump, screw it. I ain't gonna bother. Defeats the purpose. But I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll just run California and do whatever. And the whole thing about running California is my attitude is, you know, if there's issues, let the people that are running the servers deal with it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn the bell off. I don't care. They'll shut off by the time I save everything else. I think everything else is okay, so I lost another car there. It's always the single cars. Oh, nope. I want to make sure he's connected first before I save. I think they combine and collect with anything else that are coming down, but that's pretty sad, to say the least. I'll check the comments on YouTube real quick and see if there's something going on here. See how it's going back and forth? It's kind of auto-adjusting. As far as I know, that's in. Did I? Okay. If the help is showing the install, then everything should be fine, right? So I want to make sure that I did actually put that in. Okay. Let me check. Let me verify that for a minute. I don't know how I'm going to verify that, but the only way I can see doing it. Well, it says it right there, version 2, March 5th, 2018. So I am running it. So it's in the changelog. This was the last update. Slamming too hard into bowl tracks that are close to full. And this was a good update, version 3. So version 4 didn't do a hell of a lot other than dealing with the humps. Okie dokie. So that was a small change in version 4, but it fixed one of the major issues. We're 5 months into this one. Or sorry, we're 5 months into that, 2 months into the next one. I haven't heard any complaints. Which makes me kind of curious as to what's happening. So I'm probably going to go over to California. It's early. It's 9:14. I wasn't going to do it. Unfortunately, most of the work is in the hump, if I'm not mistaken. I don't feel like doing that. I really don't feel like moving power around either. I think that was about it. Okay, so let me just check the YouTube comments here. Hold on a second. Let me do one more thing. So this was the last update. That was the A-line version 2. That was an old update. This is the one I didn't get, was the CSX Selkirk terminal. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, let me go into the YouTube here for a minute. Yeah. So nothing else. There was just a hello in there. 7 people watching. So I'm going to pop this out for a second. We're going to pop out the chat. I'm going to close the rest of this. Now I'm gonna oh, I can't read it. I can't read anything on Run A Depot anymore, so somebody else will have to tell me what's going on there. Let me see if I can find it on here. If I can do a search on Train Sim and find it. Okay, this isn't going to be from a corrupt. That's not that one. I remember that conversation. Yep. And patch 3 was probably one of the better ones that had come out. I'm not seeing much of anything on that. Nobody in the comments commenting, so I don't know what's going on there. Yard reporting system, yeah. Fake industries, yep, that's me. Now available. So now we're into August of 2017. So I don't see anything at this point. I really don't know. It is just bizarre. I don't know what to say on that one. So I don't know if I'm going to do anything else tonight. I'm going to have to take a look and see what's available. I will be on tomorrow night in California, so I mean, this could be a blessing in disguise in a way for me, because what it does is it takes away at least one other distraction, although I was really looking forward to it. But who knows, maybe it'll get fixed down the road and things could change. You never know. But I don't see anything. If you guys know, let me know, and I will post. I'm going to post everywhere. I'll post on Train Sim. I'll post on I'll post on the Southeast Dam forum. I don't care. I'll post everywhere. I want to know if this is an issue on my end, or if this is an issue that is still not resolved. Because if it's an issue that's still not resolved, then, well, I mean, it's their product. I mean, they do what they want, but it's been an ongoing issue now for how long? I say this a lot about some of their issues too. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I understand the weaknesses of Run 8. I get it. The strengths outweigh the weaknesses, but when you get this little thing that comes in and it's just like, oh, it just totally shuts you down completely. Because you might say, oh, it's only one car. Yeah, I understand, it's only one car. I stopped the hump and do it. It's not realistic. It's supposed to be realistic. I get it. So the random generator thing is all screwy. Okay, fine, I can live with that. I'll deal with the random screwiness. But this is just simple, hey, give me a train, let me hump it with whatever your random BS is, let me hump it over your hump, and sort it. And it can't do it. Great hump, or it's great looking bowl. It's just, I don't know what to say about that. If I can gum it, if it was an issue that they still working on, or they don't have the timing, or it was never worked and it was never really worked well, but they decided to release it anyways. I mean, this is the kind of thing that really irritates me, because how much testing do they do? Or is it that it's my system and maybe they're not testing with enough of a pool of people to test these things? Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. But you saw my frames were going all over the place. So they say they don't recommend the bowl being at a certain length, or you have to trim it after a certain, or whatever. But they don't specify exactly why and what the reason. If it's a frame rate hit, that's fine. Is that frame rate hit actually causing an issue? Because from what I could see, it's only a display issue. It's not a updating issue. Display issues are two different things. But I'll post around on that. I'll take the damn shadows off. I don't care if that's gonna help it. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe the frame hits are causing an issue with the performance. So maybe it's my system. But then I'll have to damper. This is why I'm not worried about eye candy so much. I love eye candy, But even last night, I was paying attention to what was going on. I wasn't worried about the eye candy so much. I was paying attention to what I'm doing. I could, you know, if it means I have to strip down the eye candy in order, and that's causing problems with the hump, then I just need to know. So let me know, you guys, what you are thinking or what you're experiencing, because I'm lost with this one and nobody's complaining about it that I'm aware of. Whoops, wrong one. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Was moving power when it happened. Well, anyways, yeah. Actually, I'll try to figure that out or whatever. I would post on the forum, Tim. Just see what's going on, and then if you haven't posted on their forum already, I'll go check out what's going on my end, and then see what's available or what's not, etc. But I'm not going to touch the hump if there's going to be issues like that. And, well, we'll see what else is going on. But, oh well, I'm looking forward to California tomorrow night. At least then I don't have to worry about the other things. Wait a minute. I mean, I don't want to be the complainer. I want to praise these guys. I want to post messages on forums like Train Sim saying there's no competition. There isn't. Nobody can do it. It just irritates the hell out of me. Don't get me wrong, I'll get back into California and I'll just, you know, I'll lower my expectations that I was getting again. Because my expectations were starting to get high. I'm thinking, okay, well, hey, hold on. We can go back and do, since Southwest is doing their thing, and I can make it work somehow and on the Southeast and blah, blah, blah. And then there's always one thing that just drives me nuts. Thank you. Okay, it's not just me. West Colton. It's happening in California? Just like me? Well, honestly, I don't know. They want to do all these big routes, you know, the big fancy class ones, the most popular routes. So that has the capacity. That means there's trains running. There's all kinds of things going on. Wow. Well, I see. At least in California, I can go back in. I had it happen to me in West Colton last night too, or the other night too, and it kind of surprised me that it was still happening. But I thought, all right, I'm in West Colton. I just basically I put the brake on. I set the switches manually. I turn the hump controller off. I set the switches manually, and I go in and get it. Florida, I can't do it. And I swear this was talked about months ago, that they were going to give us access to those switches for that very reason. I like Jason, I really do. And I know he's out on, he's out on the road and whatever. This is a Run 8 issue though, as far as I can tell. If it's happening in West Colton, for crying out loud, come on. It's great that they fixed the explosion issue, but that's what you beta test for. And I just don't know how these things can go on, and then we get an update every, what, 4 or 5 months now? And some of these guys are full-time in it? Are you kidding me? Full-time doing what? Pumping out more stuff? I know they gotta make money, but come on. I'd be, I'm not making. I'm spending more money than I'm making, but I'd be happy to spend more money. As stupid as that sounds, for a product that I'm passionate about and willing to be distracted. A year. That's what I thought. Eesh. Well, maybe this is a wake-up call for me. I really don't know. But then you'll get some stooge that'll come on here and start telling me it's my fault. They'll say, well, you inputted the values and you did this and you did that and blah, blah, blah. No, I used Run 8's data. Screw you. I mean, that other idiot's taken off. I'll probably get some thumbs down for this from some guys, and, Run 8, you can't even view their forums because they don't want you talking about them anymore. I guess. Too many people talking about what's on Run 8. Run 8 Depot or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, California, it's a minor inconvenience because then you just go in and you play around with it. But, ay. How the hell's the Southeast dealing with it? They're just deleting cars and saying, oh well, oh hum. I don't know. Maybe my expectations for Run 8's too high now. As real as it gets means delete cars and just keep on going with your choo-choo. I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's great that the physics have, I mean, how long have we had the hump? And I slowed down to 2 miles an hour. I don't know what the speed's supposed to be, 3, 2. Yeah, I mean, it didn't matter. I was down to 2 miles an hour. my frames fluctuate, so I'll wait and see. I'm gonna post a message around. Maybe I'll start at the Southwest forum first. Maybe I'll post on the Southeast forum too. I put it this way. I don't want this to go out into Train Sim yet. It's already in my YouTube channel. People are gonna know who follow these videos that yeah, this pisses me off. Because it's yet another thing. And no, I don't expect perfection when something gets released. Great. It's going to have issues. I get it. But how long have they known about it? And is it that, I mean, is it that screwed? Oh man. I hate coding. The reason why I'm saying hate coding because now I know maybe this is the kick in the ass I need. Nah, I don't think it has any bearing. I remember there was a time where I'll post it. I remember a time when they said you had to have locked frame per second at 20 or whatever, 60. Attempting to lock at 20, but doesn't stay for obvious reasons. Now, I don't know what the frame lock was supposed to do. As far as I think it had something to do with calculations, but it had nothing to do with the hump as far as I know. This is the problem when there's known issues and you post to select forums. Now I can go on Train Sim and you know, people are fine on Train Sim, you know, as long as they can run their little choo-choo and spawn a few, you know, trains to say, hey, there's a train, hey, there's a train. I mean, that's about the extent of what they like doing, it seems. I mean, that's great and all. That's not why I'm into Run 8. So, I mean, if that's your form of you know, entertainment, I'm glad you're happy. More power to you. I'm not telling anybody what to like or not to like. If that's what you like, more power to you. If you like Run 8 because it's got great physics and you know, I don't know what else. I mean, it's an open sandbox, blah blah blah. You can say the saving system. There's so many great things about Run 8. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. There's more positive than negative. You just like multiplayer. Most of the guys on Train Sim who are very avid, they like the single player. Okay, so you like the single player. Well, what do you do? Do you just run trains? Do you switch? Do you know? The thing is, if this was just a switching thing, there wouldn't be an issue. I'd let the people with the humps deal with the hump issues, and if they want to deal with the headaches of whatever the issues are, and it's part of their thing, then goody goody. Shut up, dog. I'm not in the mood. But, yeah. I'm ready to strangle a dog. $1.5. Okay. Well, I'll post on Southwest. Let's see what's going on. Okay, while that dog goes on its thing, I am going to end that. Yeah, sorry I couldn't do more. That really sucks, but if it's going to keep doing that, I already know I'm going to get irritated as hell. I don't care. I mean, yeah, it's a single... You could say, yeah, okay, it's a single car, and blah, 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 and... There's a way around it. I can tell you... I'll tell you right now. There's an easy way around it. And that is, if you have the TMU, you can take the car and put it into the right track. So, yes, there is an easy fix to it. The other fix, or at least solution, that was provided was that you could take the trim and just simply switch the car out. It was the same procedure used for those that made errors back in the server. Shut up! You know, I'm in the freaking basement. Screw off. But, should be hearing dogs. I can't even think or talk. But, so yeah, I've totally lost my train of thought, and they're gonna... Oh, man. I wanna kick a field goal. Real bad. I know that sounds cruel, but I want to kick a field goal. But anyways, I don't know what I was saying. I'm just gonna end this right now while they have their little pissy party upstairs. Sick of dogs. Bunch of BS. You tell I'm in a bad mood now? So I'm gonna try to cool down a tiny bit, maybe take a break for the rest of the night. But I will enjoy myself tomorrow, regardless if the dogs are barking or not, because I'll just be doing my thing, and I'll enjoy it because I'll stay away from the hump. But that's too bad, because the hump is one of the best features of Run 8, and I don't recall that issue being an issue before. You know, the collision issue, that wasn't an issue before. It became an issue, then they fixed it. Okay, great. I don't recall this issue being an issue originally for cars going down wrong tracks and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it has to do with the AI and it's something in version 2 that's causing it, and there's just too much thinking going on with the AI, or it's a code, or it's memory resources. I don't know what it is, but so I'm not posting on Train Sim yet. I'm not going to post in other places. I'll see what's going on Southwest forums first and foremost, and see what they know. Maybe I'll post on the Southeast forums as well, and see what they got to say about it. But I want to know if this is a known, if this is still a known issue and they're not doing anything about it. That's pretty sad, quite frankly. Especially when they had resolutions they could have taken that would have been much easier, instead of having to take a thing in TMU and copy it over to another track and all that other garbage. That's BS. Okay, guys. I may be on later. I may be on in the next 15 minutes if I'm on California, if I got something to do. If I don't, then I'll probably end it for tonight. Maybe do something else. But I'll be on tomorrow night. Looks like, yeah, it'll just be my son and I. I'll double check. As far as I know, I'll be on. As far as I know, I'll be on. He can do his own thing. He's going to be with me for almost 4 days. So I think he'll like it. So, and I'll be nice and happy and relaxed, and this will get me back into the good mood and good things about Run 8 again, and not avoid the negative things that drive me nuts. So, anyways, it's a learning experience. What can I say? So we'll just keep on rolling, keep on rocking. Unfortunately, it looks like Florida once again is not going to happen, because I'm not going to deal with it. I just don't know how else to deal with it. It's too much of a PITA to keep on playing around with humps like that. I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good